cry. You decided it was time for him to fly out of the darkness into the light.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to A Trucker's Life. I'm Jorge Navarro. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you've already been subscribed, welcome back, guys. And here we are on the Atchafalaya Basin Bridge, the 18-mile bridge, whatever you want to call it, here in Louisiana on I-10. And as you just saw, that pickup truck just pulled over the other pickup truck. Oh man. So this one thing you have to pay attention to when you're on this particular stretch of highway. The speed limit on here for trucks is 55 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour for cars. Now, most of the time truck drivers go through here, or trucks go through here doing 60 miles an hour all day, every day, no problem, no issue. You're not gonna get pulled over. You know, it's that whole 5 mile over, whatever, that they let you go over 5 miles. Now, I remember back in the days when I first started driving trucks, and I would come through here a lot, no truck would ever be in the left lane, ever. Just like what you just saw. I'm going to cover up the name of the company because I'm not out here to snitch on my brothers and sisters, but just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Back in the days, you would never see that happen. Trucks would always stay in the right lane, and they would maintain 55 miles an hour. They were a lot stricter then, I guess, than they are now, because like I'm saying, back then, I remember we were always all in the right lane, and you would never see a truck in the left lane. Even if the truck in front of you was doing 50 miles an hour, you wouldn't see a truck go around it, because the cops were extremely, extremely bad. You could go over, you know, a mile over the speed limit back then, and you would get pulled over and get a ticket. Now, was it like that only during the times that I was driving through there, that's all that I noticed, that's how it was? Possibility. That could be that's just my experience every time I went through. But nowadays, it's way, way more common to see a truck in the left lane, as you see the trucks doing it again. And it happens a lot more often now. But these state troopers here, and also these, that was a county mountie right there. Those county cops, especially in the pickups, what they do is they put their tailgate down so they look like a regular car broke down on the side of the road, and they'll turn on their hazard lights like if it was just a car on the side of the road. Used to, when they were running a lot more of the Crown Victorias, the state troopers would also raise their trunk up and leave the flashers on, so you would think that it's a broke down vehicle, and when you came up on them, they would of course light you up, pull you over, and give you a nice little ticket. I never knew how much the tickets were on this bridge, but I always heard that they were expensive. So I don't know exactly for a fact that they are expensive on this bridge, but I know that they did used to be. I mean, that did used to be a lot more strict than it is now. But you still see that truck up there. He's still stuck out there in the left lane. And that I remember, it was a big no-no. I think it still is. If you get caught out there in that left lane, I think you would still get pulled over and get a ticket for doing that. I've also heard that back in the days, I would hear that if there was a cop broke down on the side of the road, or acted like he was broken down on the side of the road, and you noticed that it was a cop, and you ended up going into the left lane to avoid, you know, always want to avoid getting close to a car that's broke down on the side of the road. I'd heard stories before, don't quote me on it, I don't know, it never happened to me, but I'd heard stories that as the trucks go over to the left lane to avoid that bad traffic, or to avoid that vehicle that's broke down, they would also in turn get pulled over and get a ticket for being in that left lane. So they did a lot of shady things back when I first started driving trucks. And I'm not saying that they don't do it anymore, but there's a lot of cameras on trucks and cars and stuff, and there's ways to be able to fact check them or check them, you know what I mean, as far as the way that they're doing their practices. But yeah, but I don't know if I was able to capture the truck actually parked on the side of the road with his tailgate down, but y'all did see that he had the tailgate down as soon as he was pulling that other pickup over. So keep your eyes open on this road, guys. Keep your eyes open. And there you see another truck out on the other side of the freeway, also in the left lane. So yeah, it's just not a thing anymore, I guess. I've noticed that well, I guess with times, you know, people are more of a rush, and they won't sit behind anybody going 55 or 60 miles an hour. They need to get around and get to their delivery, so they do what they got to do. But yeah, guys, I just thought that you guys just wanted to tell you guys about my experiences on this bridge, and the things that we used to hear about all the time. And as you just saw, the way that officer had his tailgate down, just so you wouldn't tell that he was actually a cop. But if you've been out here long enough, you know better, and I already knew that that's what that was. So I, you know, immediately went over into the left lane, and by that time I had to come back because he was pulling over that pickup that was getting pretty close to me, or coming up on me pretty quick. So that's that. But anyways, guys, another thing, guys, this whole month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and as you guys know, my father is battling colon cancer right now. So my whole thing is to try to bring awareness to any type of cancer. If you have it running in your family, go get yourself checked out. Early detection can save your life, and you could get that taken care of if you find it early. If you find it late, sometimes it is too late, and unfortunately we end up losing our loved ones to this just horrific, terrible disease. Cancer is, I wish I could use other words here, but we're trying to keep it clean on this channel. Anyways, but yeah, that's what we're going to do all month. I'll be posting little pictures here and there of the cancer awareness, you know, the pink boat. And from now on, if I'll just keep looking at whatever month is up next and see if there is a particular cancer that is assigned to that month. I really haven't looked into it as much as I should, but here lately, like what was it, 2 days ago, I noticed that it was October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I decided that's what I want to do. I want to start putting maybe a little pink bow at the bottom of the video down here, or I'll figure something out. But anyways, guys, thank you guys again for joining me one more time. Guys, don't forget to be kind to one another. Help anybody needs help. Anybody contemplating suicide, 1-800-273-8255. Military men and women, thank you so much for your service. See you guys on the next video. Love you guys. Peace.
Shimmering gold, we had cold stays where the shadows play. There's no looking the other way. Just let the